everyone, my name is Hayden Hawke, and today I want to talk to you about leveling in World of Warcraft. Most of you are struggling with not only leveling fast, but leveling at all. There's some very easy things that I can do to help you solve these problems, but first let me talk to you about why people are leveling slower now than ever before. Right now the internet is flooded with quest guides that come with in-game add-ons or spam sites, advertisements, and basically every time you try to search for some leveling advice, you are overwhelmed with these things and you cannot find the help and the advice that you really need. Then what happens is you spend many hours searching through junk and you never really find what you're looking for. It's hard to find good advice out there, but this is exactly the type of problem that I can solve for you today. Whether or not you believe some of the garbage out there on the internet isn't really important. The fact is, leveling by questing is not the fastest way to level. It never has been, and I don't know if it ever will be, but for now it's simply not. Following mind-numbing advice and methods that require little effort on your part will not only cost you a lot of time getting to 80, if you do actually get to 80, but you'll also have no idea how to play your character or what the game is even about. I'm going to tell you right now that you are setting yourself up for failure. If you actually do get to level 80 with these methods, no one is going to want to play with you, and you're going to find yourself getting ejected from groups and guilds quite frequently. It's not that I or anyone doesn't want to or enjoy more players to play with, it's just that people who level in this fashion typically have no idea how to play with a group or even how to play their character in an instance or raid. This is just one of the risks you take when you follow that advice. You don't get to explore or use all the abilities your classes are capable of. You don't get to group with other players to learn anything about the game. And basically you become a liability for a level 80 group or raid instead of being an asset. And people will make fun of you for this. And let's face it, there aren't really any quests at level 80 that are going to do anything for you other than to help you make some gold, which is also a waste of time. Honestly, the first level 80s are not what the game is about. Ask any hardcore raider and they will tell you that they are just practice. The real game starts at 80. And if you skip that practice, you're not going to be any good come game time. So let's summarize some problems so far. You might be here because you want to know exactly what to do. You want to learn how to play your character. You want to learn the fastest ways to level. You want to really know what leveling fast means. You want options when you level. There are people who are far worse off than you. No, seriously, there are. I know it's hard to believe, but imagine how many thousands of players aren't watching this video right now who won't know what I'm about to tell you. I'm going to share with you all of the secret ways I have gotten all 7 of my characters to level 80 and many more into the 70s doing the things that most players have no idea about. That's right, you heard me correctly. I'm going to share with you the exact way I have leveled every one of my characters to 80 in record-setting times. And I do mean everything. You will know everything after today that I know, and not only will it make you a better player, but you're actually going to enjoy leveling, learning how to play your class, and getting to 80 faster than everyone else. So without further ado, I call it Hayden's Leveling Secrets. Now, you might be wondering what's in Hayden's Leveling Secrets. There's multiple paths to level 80, whether you want to solo, power level, or group, it's all included. The quickest way is I get to 80 every time. You'll have the ability to swap between any of the leveling guides at any level, place, and time. You'll maximize your experience per hour without doing any boring quests, and all the guides work for both the Horde and the Alliance. Then, the 1 through 80 soloing leveling guide, you get recommended routes and areas that will get you to level 80 in record-setting times. There's also areas that are gold-friendly. You'll more likely have more than 10,000 gold when you reach level 80, and it can also be used with the quest guide. There's also alternative routes and lots of different areas to choose from. And I also give you some access to some example videos. In the 1 through 80 AoE leveling guide, you get recommended routes and areas that are most efficient to AoE level. You're going to get alternative routes and areas, lots of different options again here. You can also use it with the quest guide. And you get access to example videos from many areas. The 1 through 80 quest and leveling guide contains the best zones to level in for any character. Alternative zones and areas and routes, lots of different options here. And it can also be used with solo or AoE guides. The 1 through 80 power leveling guide contains the absolute best places to take your alt to 80 to get 80 fast, hitting level 60 in under 24 hours. You'll learn the fastest way to level that even Blizzard doesn't want you to know about. And you'll make thousands of gold easily if you loot all the stuff you kill, that is. And there's also demonstration videos included in that too. I also have included a preparation section that covers add-ons. If you want to use them, you don't have to, it's your choice. Enchants, foods, drinks, potions, elixirs, flasks, that kind of stuff. Give you basic information for every class, things you need to know before you start leveling. stats and gear selections to help you level fast. There's also some heirloom and other experience boosters information. I give you the best places to find talent builds for any purpose, and I also tell you some of the best sites I go to get absolutely free information. Now, how does this differ from other guides? Well, first off, it does not rely on installing complicated add-ons which commonly malfunction and mess up even if you do end up getting them installed. It doesn't rely solely on questing, and it does not make you follow one strict path. You don't have to worry about doing a quest or step out of order and losing your place. Now, I want to talk about why installing add-ons for a guide is bad. First off, the add-ons that they have you install are programmed by them and they're not available for free. Some of them could possibly contain keyloggers or viruses. Sometimes the add-on that they have you install has bugs, and it has you run to the wrong location to complete a quest, and it wastes you a lot of time. Also, the big one, restricting add-ons to be only available with the purchase of something violates the Blizzard EULA, and this could get you in trouble from using them, even to the extent of possibly getting your account banned. Having said that, my guide does not require you to use any add-ons. The add-ons that I make recommendations for are free, and they're downloadable from very respectable add-on sites, and I don't have any affiliation with these add-ons or their authors. They're just add-ons that I use, and if you are not comfortable downloading them, then you don't have to. They are not necessary, just helpful. So at this point, you probably know by now that you just want to close this video down and you want to get the guide. To be honest, the first time I watched my own video, I did exactly this until I realized, hey, I wrote this and I already have a copy. So click the download button now to get started. I know some of you out there want some type of proof, and that's okay. I gathered some for you. Here's a few screenshots of some of my level 80s. I'm also going to show you a video of me doing one of the secret spots that I recommend in the guide. Just take a look at my experience per hour as I zoom into it and do the math for yourself. You'll see that I'm pushing over 61,000 experience an hour from level 29 to 32. That's only about 45 minutes for an entire level. Here you go. Alright, and I'm going to zoom in and you'll see just over 61,000. The guide also comes with a 100% money back guarantee. If for any reason you're not satisfied with the guide, you can simply return it for 100% of your money back. Either way, you win. I'm so confident in this guide working for you that I'm guaranteeing that you're either going to level fast or I'm going to give you your money back. Now, what about a free trial? I get asked about free trials a lot. Free trials are usually a restricted version of the full guide, and instead of doing that, I give you the money back guarantee, which is far better than a free trial because you're going to get full access to the product and all of its features, and if you don't like it, you can just return it within 60 days for full refund and take advantage of the 100% money back guarantee. Now, if you ask me, that's way better than a free trial. Basically, that's it. The guide's fully guaranteed and it's easy to use. So what are you waiting for? Get started today by clicking the button below. Act quickly before it's too late. Cataclysm is just around the corner, and you're going to want to be max level or have several max level characters ready to go for the expansion. You never really know what's going to be popular or what your guild's going to need. The guide will only be available also at this price for a limited time. So don't get left behind. Don't sit around and wait. I've done that before. It's really not fun having to level up in the old expansions while everyone else is playing in the new one. So get it today at this special price. There's absolutely no reason